Phoenix Books presents The Heretic's Apprentice, the 16th Chronicle of Brother Cadfael, written by Ellis Peters. This performance by Sir Derek Jacobi is copyright 2014 Phoenix Books, and is digitally remastered from the original 1995 Dove Audio sound recording.
On the 19th day of June, when the eminent visitor arrived, Brother Cadfael was in the abbot's garden, trimming off dead roses. In 3 more days, the house would be celebrating the anniversary of the translation of St. Winifred to her shrine in the church. This year there will be no ceremonial procession all the way from St. Giles at the edge of the town, as there had been 2 years previously in 1141. There her relics had rested, while proper preparation was made to receive them. And on the great day, Cadfael remembered, the threatened rain had fallen all around, yet never a drop had spattered her reliquary or its attendants. This year the celebrations would remain within the enclave. The pilgrims were already arriving in such numbers that Cadfael hardly spared a look for the steady bustle far up at the great court. It was only when Prior Robert was seen to round the corner of the cloister and head purposefully for the abbot's lodging that Cadfael paused to speculate. "We have a more than ordinarily important visitor," thought Cadfael, not greatly surprised to see the abbot himself issue forth a few minutes later, and set off up the court with Robert striding at his side. Cadfael had not long to wait before Abbot Rodolphus and his visitor came down the court together, a man almost as tall as Rodolphus, and, in all but the shoulders, twice his width. At first glance, his was a face rounded with good living. At second glance, the lips set into a formidable and intolerant strength. The fleshy chin was seen to clothe a determined jaw, and the eyes had a sharp and critical intelligence. His head wore the tonsure, otherwise Cadfael would have taken him for some baron or earl of the king's court, but his clothing had a lordly splendour about its cut and its ornament. Cadfael finished his clipping and carried away the basket of fading heads into the garden, leaving the hum and activity of the great court behind him. Within the walled herb garden, the drowning sweetness hung heavy, spiced and warm. Cadfael tucked up his habit and set to work on his knees, the heady fragrance quivering around him like invisible wings. He was still at it, in a happy languor, when Hugh Beringar came looking for him. "Am I in your prayers?" "Constantly," said Cadfael.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?